Hello, and welcome back to the Magic 100 series. I am Adam, game tag Shocker, and I am here to help you novices of the arena find your footing, hit your stride, and eventually run through the tape. This is Magic 104, clearing some hurdles. I suspect that we are about to encounter a whole new element of the game based on the cards we got last time. Instance. Part of the reason I think Magic is such a good game, because you as a player are involved and playing the game even on your opponent's turn. There is the bluffing aspect of poker and just the awareness aspect that I think a lot of other board games or trading card games don't have. So let's get right into it. We are up against someone from the plane of Tarkir. It looks like they'll be playing. Well, we haven't played white or black, so let's see.
Watch her every move and be ready for anything.
Okay. Yes, instance. Spells that can be cast on your
That
turn.
pretty little thing has wandered into my web.
And they are playing black. Tricky. The way white likes to go wide, green likes to go tall, those big creatures. Red is aggressive and focused on that direct damage, and blue is going to be more evasive and draw cards. Black is going to use its life total as a resource, maybe exchange life to draw cards, and have a lot of spells that can kill your creatures at instant speed. So they're very interactive. This is when all these phases start becoming a thing. I have my upkeep and draw step. After I untap, they can play an instant. After I draw, they can play an instant. They can't do anything in response to me playing a land, but in response to me attempting to cast the creature, they can play an instant. Declaring an attacker, they can play an instant.
This is my favorite part.
And it looks like they do have an instant. Cruel Cut. So again, they had 2 mana. They didn't use it on their turn, which means they can use it on my turn. And at instant speed, they destroy target creature with power 2 or less.
Your move.
So again, they're now holding up 3 mana. It's probable that they have something. But I can't just not attack, because if I don't attack, I'm not going to win. So I'm going to go to combat. They played a creature with flash. So instants are like sorceries, but they can be cast at any time. And flash is the keyword that says you can cast this permanent spell, whether it's a creature or enchantment or even an artifact. There are other card types down the line. At the time you could cast an instant. So I'll cast my creature after combat, and we'll see what they have in store. Okay, here is another concern, especially the concern with enchantments, with auras. If I cast this aura, targeting this Shrine Keeper, and they have another Cruel Cut, they can kill the Shrine Keeper that I'm trying to enchant before it gets enchanted. In response to me casting this, but before it resolves, they can kill the Shrine Keeper when its power is still 2 or less. And then with this creature dead, this aura is going to try to go into the battlefield, but the thing it was trying to enchant isn't there, and it goes directly to the graveyard. So I'll have lost 2 cards, and they'll have only spent 1 card to do it. But if they have another one of these nimble pilferers, 2-1 with flash, I attack, it'll trade with my 2-2 in the way that it wouldn't be able to trade with a 4-2. So now we are starting to see the power of bluffing, holding their mana up, and the trade-offs I have to consider. Now I'm going to play the game I think the way the tutorial wants us to play, which is enchant this creature. And luckily, they didn't have another cruel cut that they could play to kill it at instant speed. They had another pilferer. Oh, well they had two things to play. So, what just happened? They played the pilferer, they used the pilferer to block, and it's gonna die. It's a 2-1 against a 4-4. But after blocking, and before damage was dealt, they played another instant. Sacrifice a creature to draw 2 cards. So they drew 2 cards, it cost them this creature, but because this creature was blocking, it meant that my creature basically got distracted. It switched from attacking my opponent to attacking the creature, but then the creature was dead, so there's nothing for it to do, and they got to draw cards out of it. This creature can't block. When this creature enters, if you cast it from your hand, it deals 1 damage to target opponent. Okay. So they just cast a 5/5. They have 5 swamps, so it dealt me 5 damage. It can't block, but if I attack, I'll have no blockers. And they'll be able to deal me 5 damage, and I'll lose. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to play my land and just pass the turn.
To take another hit like that.
My opponent, seeing this, is thinking they can attack with their 5/5, and I just have to chump with my 4/4 to stay alive. But this time, I have an instant. So after I've declared blockers, before the damage gets dealt, I'm going to cast my instant, give my creature +2/+2 until the end of turn. In this case, it's until the end of their turn. And now their 5/5 dies to my 6/6, where it would have beat my 4/4. I'm going to go back to combat. Oh, they're casting 2 of them.
You've fallen right into my trap.
Now,
Ready.
they can block my creature with multiple creatures. We talked about this in a prior lesson. But this time, I have an instant that's going to make this a 6/6. So now my 1 card is going to get me 2 cards worth of value. Because making this into a 6/6 means that this creature stays alive, both their creatures die.
I can respect that. I've got nothing, really. I'm at your mercy.
I am skeptical about them having nothing. And I'm also aware that if they have another Soul Hunter Rakshasa, I die. It'll enter to deal 1 damage to target opponent, me, for each swamp they control, 6, so I'm gonna die. So, because I'm dead if they play that, I have to hope they don't have it. I have to hope they don't draw it. I just gotta play like it doesn't even matter. Because if they play it, I lose, so I may as well just play like they don't have it. Okay. I go to combat.
Looks like you've let
They
your
take
guard
damage. I'm guessing they're going to flash in 3 of these. Yeah, there we go. How'd I guess it? Well, the spell the tutorial gave me.
down. Now it's my turn.
So they are attacking me for 6.
Great. Makes
I only have 5. I would lose if I was not able to block. But, in response to the first thing they've done, which is declare attackers, say that they're attacking with these 3 things, I have this spell I can cast. Cast the spell only if a creature is attacking you. Instant, 5 mana. Create 3 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying. I now have 3 blockers. I could block all 3 of their creatures. They would lose all 3 of their creatures. I would lose all 3 of mine. But that's a great deal for me. My 1 card traded for 3 of their cards. Sorry, would trade for 3 of their cards. But if you recall me saying Black often uses their life total as a resource, their creatures as a resource, sacrificing, I am going to use my life total as a resource. I'm at 5 life. But winning at 1 life is the same as winning at 5 life is the same at winning at 20 life. So, they have no cards in hand. I know that actually, if I just block one of their creatures, I will take 4 damage, yes. I will go to 1 health, yes. But on my turn, they have no instants to play, they're out of cards in hand. They have no creatures to block with. I'll be able to hit them for 6 damage, and I'll win. This is the tutorial. I would probably win even if I blocked like that and attacked with the Shrine Keeper for 2 turns. But we are approaching the end of our 100, and we're going to start getting into tactics and strategy in the 200 series. And I know you all are such good students, such ambitious learners, that I thought I'd give you a little advanced peek extra credit beforehand. So I'm only blocking 1. I'm taking 4 damage, I'm going to 1 life.
You die.
Now
But
you got her.
it doesn't even matter that I drew this card to make my card stronger. I have the 6 power I need to win. Enchanting creature before attacking for mana damage. It's assuming I blocked. It won't let me go to combat. Sad. Just know, I didn't need to have done this. I had the 6 power I needed.
I'll be in touch.
And that's game 4. Victory 4. There were some hurdles. They brought in instants and flash creatures into play, but they were not enough to break our stride. And now we are
Good job.
all
That
set
was some
up
quick thinking.
for
When we first met, you looked
what I
within
must
an inch of your
assume
life, but now you're unstoppable.
is the final
What were you
game
fighting in the first
of
place
the
anyway?
tutorial. Our final game against the big bad dragon, Nicobolas.
After I annihilated you, I really didn't expect to see you again.
Okay, well,
This is a terrible idea.
wish me
There's
luck.
no way you're prepared
Wish
for this
us
guy.
luck, because in our final lesson, 105, we are going to be up against one of Magic's big bads, greatest evils, Nicobolas, the dragon god, on his home plane, or at least created plane, of Amonkhet. But we'll save that for next time. Thank you for watching along. Thank you for playing along. And I am excited to finish up the tutorial and our novice series in our next video. Cheers!